Hello, welcome back to the stream. Back with more instars in time. I'm still a little hesitant with this one just because I think I did the quest correctly. If it's anything like Odil's quest, you find out that you did it like after talking to them at the start of the loop rather than getting it confirmed later in the loop. So I hope I did it correctly. So we're gonna be talking to Mirabelle and Bonnie today. What else? Just been chilling. I'm still waiting to get Slay the Spire 2 a little bit later. And then I'll play that a lot, I think. Not on stream necessarily, but you know. But yeah, let's get things started. We're at save 5 now. I don't know if this is actually worth anything to keep this many saves, but I do it just in case. Oh, you know. Let's not be a little you know, rude. Sifra needs to learn to be less avoidant. You really, really will. You watch her go. Alright, I immediately have things to tell you. So, which one will you choose? Hmm? Sorry? You point at her pile of papers. What? What? How? What do you know? Answer me! She has her hand on her rapier. You're choosing someone for something, right? It seems important. Maybe I can help? I love that there's battle music. Oh, she calmed down. Thank God. I suppose you must have more experience than I do. Alright. I would like your help if you'll give it. Experience? I do, actually, because I'm the highest level by nature of loops. Sure. Thank you, Zifrin, but, this might take some time. So, yes, we're on the right track because the character said that this might take time. Make sure you have time? I do have time. Oh, okay. Okay, how to do this. Sit down next to me, maybe? Sit down. Mirabelle looks at you without saying a word. She looks worried. Maybe you should take the lead. So, what are those papers, really? Oh, bonding proposals? Oh, bonding? Like when you promise to stay with someone forever? Is Mirabelle looking for a partner? No, wait, that's not exactly it. Please stop looking at me. It's more like, dating? Dating profiles. I'm not thinking about being bonded yet. Dating? You didn't think Mirabelle cared about that. You're still confused. Alright, well, before this all started with the king, I decided I wanted to, try to date someone. And so I asked the dating company and they gave me a bunch of folders of people that I could meet and that I could date. Oh my god. Like, fantasy, old school style dating, but you have to do it with physical papers. That's so funny. But I haven't gone through it yet. So I figured I could at least get that done today and look through all of them and make a list of people I could see myself dating. And I suppose I need help. I'm choosing someone I could spend the rest of my life with. So I'd appreciate another pair of eyes. Or, just the one eye. As long as it's not my two eyes looking at this. Oh my god, what if we set her up with the fan? And also I need a distraction from tomorrow very badly, so I figured I'd replace my anxiety about our possible defeat with, this. Oh! Choosing someone to date is a little out of your comfort zone, but you think you can try and find someone who would fit Mirabelle? Maybe. Let's have a look then. Alright, I have a few profiles right here. She removes an immense folder out of her dress pocket. Was she carrying with her throughout your entire journey? Here's a few of them. So, you can go first, and tell me what you think, and I'll go after. Well, tell me what you think about him. She shows you the file of a strong, buff-looking man. Is that Mirabelle's type? We do have one of those at home. And also, he's in love with me, but I don't realize that yet because I'm so oblivious. Is that your type? Let's go with he looks nice. He does, I suppose? She supposes. Not her type. Either way, sounds like masculine people aren't her type. Probably. Maybe she would like someone more feminine? Do you have someone more feminine looking? She looks through her files. How about her? She shows you the profile of a gentle-looking lady. She looks like you. Ew, you're right. Is that worth an ew? So, well, not into feminine people either, apparently. What kind of person are you into, then? Oh, I don't have a type. I like all kinds of people equally. But if you had to choose... someone... nice? You nod. And someone... pretty? You... nod. And someone who... likes me? You don't nod. Mira! No, wait, let me think a bit more. I want someone who... she thinks for an awfully long time. Well, what about you then? What kind of person are you into, Sifrin? Well, think about how to answer this for an awfully long time, but then catch yourself. Wait, are you just gonna copy my answers? No! Okay, fine. You got me, Sifrin. I'm not interested in that dating stuff. Oh, that makes sense. But then why... so then why worry about it? You know, Sifrin, the change belief is very, very important to me. It's all around changing. Changing with a capital C. Bettering yourself. Becoming a better, different person. And one of the ways to change is to try new things, you know? That's part of the reason the house offers so many different classes. And so I'm trying. I'm trying new things. And some are fun and fulfilling and easy, but you can't just go and only try new, easy things, can you? Sometimes I have to try scary new things. Things that make me uncomfortable. Things I don't want to do at all. Things she doesn't want to do? Like dating? Yes, like dating! But you know, romantic love is one of the biggest ways to change. It's supposed to change you, to bring you new experiences, and so... I have to do it, right? To be a good housemate, and I have to do it. I have to date, I have to love someone in a romantic way, I have to do things with them. I have to bond with them, I have to sleep with them, I have to have children with them, I have to love them in this very specific way. And you don't want to? And I don't want to. I don't want to do it, Sifrin, not at all! Dating, the idea of being in a romantic relationship, of being with someone like that, I hate thinking about it. I hate the idea of it. I really do. The idea of it alone is just awful for me to think about. I can't love someone like that, in the way I should love them. It never happened, and I don't think it ever will. And I need this to change, don't I? Oh, stars, this is heavy. You're not sure what to say. Maybe... well, why do you need to change? Because I have to, Sifrin! I'm a housemaiden, and I love it. I love helping people, getting to know them. I love learning new things. I love it all, but I have to change in that way, too. I wish I could just not do it. Not be with someone that way. But, Sifrin, there is such a pressure to force us to do that. And not only that, there's such intense pressure to force us to change. We have yearly festivals all around showing yourself as a new person, for crap's sake. Most housemaidens have completely changed at least once, and I haven't. Isabeau isn't even a housemaiden, and he's changed. And I haven't. And I don't want to change. I'm happy with who I am. I'm comfortable with who I am. I'm comfortable with the idea of not being with anyone. I'm comfortable with the idea of staying the same forever. But we have to change, and we bring new things into our lives and change clothes and hairstyles and even part of our personalities to appeal to a deity that I don't know if they understand that sometimes. I just like to say the same. Or maybe they do. Maybe that's why they haven't. And now, I have a list of people that I could meet so I can fall in love with them, which I can't do. And do things with them, which I will never ever want to do. Also, I can change. It makes me feel like a mistake. I must be broken for not being able to want these things. Because everyone else can. Well, I don't know about the romantic part. But I don't want to do things with people either. Huh? Why not? It's weird, right? Yes. Mirabelle takes hold of your hands. You jump a little, but she doesn't notice. Yeah, it's just weird and gross. It's awful. I don't want it at all. Oh, Sifrin, you mean it? You really mean it? You understand? Yeah, of course. uh, what a relief to have someone who understands this at least. But it doesn't fix anything. I need to change, and dating, it's part of it, so... Mirabelle sighs. Sifrin, I know you don't follow the change belief, but do you have something like this? Something that brings you joy and community and faith, but some other parts you don't know how to follow? Some other parts you don't know what to do with? Some other parts just bring you grief? Something that brings you both joy and grief. Looping. You think about the stars. It's more complicated than that for me, but... yeah, I have something like that. So you do too. How do you deal with it then? You don't. I just try not to think about things that bother me in general. Avoidance, huh? That's his whole thing. That feels a little too cowardly for me. Ouch. I mean, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say... You laugh. You know she didn't mean it that way. Of course not. You didn't know Mirabelle held those feelings towards the change belief. She always seemed so passionate about it. But the belief she loves so much is also the same belief that forces her into a box she doesn't want to be in. Why doesn't she leave it behind then? I suppose it's not that simple. I don't know anything about your belief, but... you could always game the system, right? Game the system? Change things by deciding not to change? If everyone changes it that way, then you'll change by not changing it that way. There's more than one way to become a better person, right? Changing. By deciding not to change? Sifrin, that's not how it works. But no one needs to know. Changing myself by deciding not to change. Sounds challenging and fun to me. Right now, you mean it. It does. It does sound challenging and fun. Mirabelle smiles at you brightly. You smile back. Thank you, Sifrin. Thank you for talking with me. Oh, look at the time. You probably had other things to do, didn't you? Go, don't let me keep you. I need to be alone for a little bit. I have a lot to think about. I'll see you later, okay? Ooh. But the other memories were more worth it. Companion quest. Alright, I need to check a very specific thing that I have. Oh, it's only if I loop to the king, not if I go there in general. Now I understand why I didn't have it before. Alright. Cool. Alright, Bonnie. Do you like samosas the most? Okay, I do. Huh? You love rice? Yeah, it's true, but... and? Fish heads? Nope. Oops. Got him wrong. You don't think Bonnie will let you guess again this loop. Alright. Time to slip on a banana peel and die. At least I think that's what the plantain peel is meant to do. Oh, whoops. I can't even do it. Alright. Fine. I'll talk to Loop then. Maybe this time. Closer, closer. Hey, Stardust. The sadnesses are different. I have not noticed that. I've noticed. They don't always appear at the floor where they should be, right? Ah, that explains some things, actually. I've thought it a little bit, but I wasn't sure, because I just remember that the Territorial Oak is on floor 2, I think. And that's the one that I hate the most. This didn't happen before I beat the king. They did not. Is it because you beat the king? Is it related? No theories? None. But hey, variety is the spice of life, isn't it? Teehee. Hold up! Me! I want to chat! Say, you've been carrying that silver coin for a while, haven't you? The one in your pockets, I mean. Since before you started looping, yes. I don't know, I mentioned it because it's just so weird for it to be the only thing you had in your pockets. Only a silver coin. What's the deal with it, I wonder? It's just a coin. Is that so? It is so. You just like to twirl it, flip it, or interact with it every once in a while. It's a STEM toy. Uh-huh. So it's not secretly made of gold, or it doesn't have anything hidden inside a secret box, or it doesn't even open some secret door if you press on it really hard? No, but... pretty pathetic to be carrying it around with you this whole time, though. You should read a book. Alright, off to the library then. We can do that in this loop still, so that's good. Anything about Timecraft? Timecraft? Like, specifically? I'm not sure. You should look through books about craft. You have one here, but it might not talk about Timecraft much. I wonder, where could you find craftonomy books? Craftonomy? The librarian notices your confusion. Oh, the study of craft in general is called craftonomy. I don't think the libraries here and in the house carry any. You should look elsewhere. Also, why am I thinking about candles right now? Must be nothing. The candle room! Someplace other than libraries. Maybe someone's dorm room in the house. The candle room! We can look here too. Hands hurt from gripping the book. Timecraft. You shouldn't be able to craft time. And there's a piece of paper taped to the page with a tiny face drawn on it. The tiny face is an upside-down smiling face saying, funny joke. Timecraft not being achievable was the theory for a long time, but the king is able to freeze people in time, isn't he? Okay, that's something. So the Timecraft book would be in floor 3, but I think I want to get the Bonnie thing done first. So, loop again. And this time remember that we can have the rock fall on us to speed things up. There we go. No, I didn't. I did that on purpose. Game doesn't know. Let me save while I'm here. Okay, I'm gonna actually look this up because I don't want to have to do this all over again because I don't remember anything about the second set of items I'm gonna be. Bonnie's favorite foods, stars, and time. Okay, I got it. It is pineapples. Which is funny because that's the one that kills you. Samosas. But which samosas? Yeah, I bet you don't even know that. Which samosas are my favorite, stupid? It's without cheese with potatoes. Yeah. That's all my favorite foods. Success! If you remember them all, you do pay attention to me? No, that's stupid. Of course you do. Or else you wouldn't have... There's something you can help me with. Can you come with me? If you have time. I have time now. Okay. Then come on. Bonnie brought you outside of Dormont. You can see some weak sadness that's roaming around in the distance. Friend, you said I could ask for anything, yeah? Not exactly what you said, but sure, whatever you want. Okay, well, I need you to teach me how to fight. Oh, I know Dao's gonna say I can help you all in battle tomorrow, but it'll be from far away, right? I want help, to actually help, and for that, I need to learn how to fight. So you're gonna help me. Let's go! Bonnie ran away. Towards the sadness. You run towards Bonnie as fast as you can. Look, I'm not scared. Come on! Oh shit. Do I actually get to play? Yes, I do. Oh my god. I'm not scared. I can do this. I can do this. Ouch! Wah! Bonnie! Without thinking about it, you strike. I got experience out of that. You can't help but yell. Be more careful, Bonnie! I'm sorry. You look at Bonnie closely. Miraculously, they don't seem hurt. Well, Bonnie's trembling. I shouldn't have yelled. Breathe with me? You breathe slowly in and out and make sure Bonnie breathes with you. You need to calm down too. Slowly, they stop shaking. That didn't go super well. It did not, no. It's your fault! You weren't there! You weren't there to help me and tell me what to do! You frown. I mean, I'm sorry. I can teach you, but don't go ahead on your own. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll listen. Tell me how to fight. I want to learn. You look around. There's another sadness in the distance. You put your index finger in front of your mouth to tell Bonnie to stay silent and point towards the sadness. Bonnie looks over and nods. You jump in. They were healed in the interim. Okay, okay. Ready? Yeah. Yes. What do I do? You smile. Teaching time. You tell Bonnie to look at the sadness's hands. That's a scissor sign, right? So that means they're vulnerable to rockcraft. Yeah! I know rockcraft! So I can hit them, right? Okay, okay. Here I go! You take an attacking stance. Bonnie follows suit. Yay! I did it! I did it, friend! You clap. You breathe in and out. Yeah! You defeated the sadness. You breathe out. Bonnie's looking up at you. You look back. Although we do look the same height based on these sprites. Hey friend, why aren't we allowed to touch you? What? What? Alanza and Belle said we're not allowed to touch you because it makes you jump and because they said so. It's true that you jump, but I was wondering why, because it means we can't high-five or anything. Why? None of them are touching you. On purpose? Because it makes you jump? For such a simple reason? I don't mind being touched or hugged. I'm just not used to it. You're not used to it? Oh! Maybe it's because you're not ready for it when it happens. That's how it is with Nil. Nil? Is that your sister? Yeah, my sister! Her name's Petronil, but it's dumb, so I call her Nil. She doesn't like it when people touch her and she's not ready for it. Nil's really cool and tough, but she gets scared easy, I think. One day I touched her shoulder and she didn't know I was there and she screamed really loud! Like, Argh! But then she said I shouldn't do it again because when she's scared, she said her scared brain takes over and she might suplex me without meaning to. Yeah. The life of being in fight or flight mode 24/7! And this is very relatable to me because, like, I don't mind physical contact at all, I like it. But if it does happen out of nowhere, I do flinch just because I am always in fight or flight mode. It's very bad for my muscles. It hurts a lot. Would not recommend. Which sounds really cool, but she said she doesn't want to suplex me because she doesn't want to hurt me. She did suplex one dude who scared her once, though. So I'm not allowed to touch her if she doesn't know I'm there, so I always try to walk real loud so she hears me coming. That's why my shoes are so big, see? Bonnie points at their boots. You nod. I don't want to talk about my sister anymore. You don't often talk about her. She's frozen in time and she's not here, so I don't want to talk about her. She says talking behind people's backs is bad. And also talking about her hurts and makes me sad. I want Nil to be here. I should have helped her when... Why aren't you used to being touched? Did your family not hug you when you were a kid? You flinch. Can't remember. Oh. But maybe that's why. I'm just not used to it and it takes me off guard, I think. Oh, okay. So if you can see me and if I tell you I'm gonna touch you, it's fine? It's not fine, but... Sure. Huh? Okay. I'll remember that. So, then... Bunny jumps up and down, making sure you watch them do it. I am going to touch you now! Suddenly Bonnie pokes you hard in the stomach. Ow! You saw me and I told you, so it's fine. I guess so. Okay, let's go. Let's fight one more sadness. I can do one more. Spot a sadness in the distance and attack. From that far away, we got a range shot out of nowhere. Okay, I can do this. Watch me, friend. You smile and join Bonnie. You and the sadness exchange blows. Bonnie is actually faster than me. At least based on the turn order. This is different from usual. You're not used to fighting outside anymore. The ground is uneven and there's rocks and branches to worry about. Oop! You tripped on a branch. Friend! The sadness saw you fall and is running towards you to attack. No! Not this time! Hell yeah. Friend! Friend, are you okay? Bonnie is shaking. I'm okay, Bonbon, I just tripped. Really? You promise? Okay. You haven't called me Bonbon in forever. Only Zaw calls me that now. Oops. Bonnie. No, I didn't mean... You promise you're okay? Okay. Sorry, I got scared. It reminded me of before, that's all. Before? Before? Yeah. You remember, right? It was a while back. When you protected me from the other sadness, you know? What sadness do they mean? You can't remember. Which one? Which one? The one that got your eye, stupid! Oh! Ah! Oh, crabby, stupid crabbing. See, I told you. I knew it. You're so crabbing stupid. You didn't even remember it. You think it doesn't matter. You keep getting hurt because of me and you don't care. You can't see from one eye because of me and you think it doesn't crabbing matter. That's right. You'd forgotten. It was after you all met Bonnie, before they started barely speaking to you anymore. They weren't careful and a sadness was about to hurt them. They're so small. No one else was close enough to do anything. You're the fastest. So you ran and got in front of them and... Why did you do it, friend? Why did you do it? Why did you protect me? I don't understand. You could have stayed put. I could have taken care of it. I was fine. But no, friend thinks they're better than everyone else. And you tried to protect me like a stupid crabbing idiot. And you got hurt because of me. Because of me, you can't see from one eye. You have a big scar. And you bump into things all the time and you trip all the time. And you can't see. Because of me. Because of me. Ugh. This is the one that has me tearing up. Oh no. They seem really upset, but it's not that big of a deal though. But it is! It really is! You got hurt because of me and I don't like it. I don't want it to have happened. You should have stood there and let me be hurt. But you would have died. It doesn't matter. If I died, it would have been fine. It would never have been fine! I could never have let that sadness hit you. I know you don't like it when we say you're a child, but you are! And as adults, it's our responsibility to make sure you're safe. Did you want us to go to your sister and tell her sorry we didn't jump to save them so they're gone now? You'll always be more important than any of us. No matter what, we'll always make sure you'll live. And I'll always pick you over a blinding stupid eye. But friend, I don't want you to be hurt. I don't want you to be hurt. You can reassure them all you want, say you're sorry, promise you'll never do it again, but you would do it again. Again and again and again. If it happened now while you're stuck in a time loop, you jump in and protect them every time. You would protect them all every time. Because what's the alternative? Try to find a way to save them without being hurt? But what if you failed? What if you couldn't do it and they did get hurt instead? What if they died because you tried to get a better ending? You can't take that chance. You would do it again the exact same way for as long as needed. I'm stronger now, Bonnie. I can protect you and make sure I don't get hurt either. You promise? You promise you won't get hurt again? I promise. You super promise? Super promise. You super duper promise? Super duper promise. Okay. Okay, as long as you promise, it's fine. Oh, and anyway, I protected you just now, right? If it wasn't for me, you'd have been hurt. So you can protect me and I can protect you. And we can protect everyone too. Yeah? Yeah. You see me, right? I'm gonna touch you now. Bonnie runs into your side. They hug you tightly. You freeze until you remember what to do. Ah, Zifrin. Slowly you hug them back. See, you do know how to hug. Looks like I do, yeah. Ooh. Billion blows technique. Let's go back to Dorma. I gotta show everyone how cool I am now. Oh my god. The conversation with Odil was the most relatable to me and my favorite out of all of them so far, but that one got me emotionally the most. Oh my god. Isabeau, will you let me help you now? You wait for him to touch you. You're beginning to think he never will. As expected, his hand stops above your shoulder. A task so long it might take a long time. It must be really important to him. Oh, do I need to do it, like, all in a row? I might need to do all of them. Shit, he's gone. Is he gonna be back here at least? Yes. I wonder if this will count, or if I have to do it in the same loop. Okay. Okay. Thank you for answering, game. Alright. Here we go. Hope I can just skip through them, because I've already seen them. Wow, you're here again. You don't really have to go through this whole thing again. You can just zone through it and skip it completely if you like. Yes, 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 please. You live and still get their cool skill. If you do, the skill will be a tiny bit less useful. No. The game expects you to do some amount of busy work. Yes, zone out. Battle music again. That was a really funny fake out. Alright, Isabeau, I'm ready. Hey, I finished helping everyone out. You did? You did! I saw you run around with everyone today, which made me very jealous. So I'm glad I get to spend time with you. Are you ready now? We'll probably have to go to the clock tower immediately after we're done, so I don't think you'll have time to do anything in the village after. So I want to make sure you did everything you needed to? I don't think there's anything else for me here. I'm ready now. Okay, well, follow me, Sif. You follow Isabeau around for a while, going through Dormont and then the forest until... A field? There's nothing around. What could he possibly need? So what do you need me to do? Huh? Oh, lay down with me? You lay down. And then, look up. You look up. Very nice clear sky. Stars, 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 all around you. You inhale sharply. You know, when you asked me if I needed help earlier, I wasn't sure what to say. I don't really need help with anything. And I did all I needed to prepare for tomorrow and stuff. But I saw you run around and help everyone today, and that seemed kind of fun. And so I thought, Sif's making sure to help everyone today, but I just want to hang out with them. And so, that's it. That's all I want you to do today. Let's just hang. Oh. Oh. Why stars? Oh, so you know how you say this word when you're annoyed or something bad happens? I don't know what language it is, but I always thought it was like a swear word. Like crab. And I looked in a few books, but I couldn't find the word anywhere, and I got really curious. And one day I heard someone else say it. So I asked them, and they said it means stars. And I noticed you know stuff about the sky. You talked about planets once and the sun, like you really knew what you were talking about. And sometimes when you slept outside, you'd spend most of the night looking at the night sky. And I thought that was interesting because I'd never thought about what's up there before. But, so I thought maybe, like, you'd like to see the stars together? Or just in general. Oh no, was I wrong? Was there really more of an actual swear word like crab where you don't actually like stars and stars are bad and gross? Did I step in it? Did I mess up? No, you didn't step in it. Oh, phew. I got scared. Anyway, I've heard some people can see stuff in the stars sometimes. Like pictures. They're called... something? Constellations. Constellations! Yes, that! Do you know some? You look up at the stars. You don't recognize any of them. No, I don't know any. Huh. You're saying I didn't step in it, but... Sif... Change the subject. Come on, Sifrin! You have to... You have to stop being avoidant. No, you're fine. Tell me something? Something about you. Oh, okay. Well, okay, you know I'm from Juvente, right? I lived there my whole life. It's a nice big city. More than one house, too. Way bigger than Dormont. Big enough that you don't know the life story of every person you see. Anyway, you might think it's surprising, I don't know. But when I was Bonnie's age, I was like the smartest smarty pants around. Not like slightly smart or anything, but like the nerdiest kid you can imagine. Huh. You have trouble imagining Isabeau's anything other than the boisterous man he is. Like, really imagine it. Big glasses, super neat braids, always knows the answers to any question the teacher has, always getting perfect grades, always too shy and focused on grades to even know how to make a friend on the playground. That was me! And, I didn't really like myself. 'Cause, like, I was smart, but I really hated being shy. Being alone. Not even able to ask a classmate for a pen because I was so paralyzed by fear. And I was ready to spend the rest of my life like this. But one day, after years of living like this, I looked at myself and the way I was, the way I existed in this world. I looked at that kid in the mirror and I thought, is this it? Is this really who I want to be? Couldn't I just be someone else? Someone that can make friends? Someone people could love? Someone I could love? Someone I wouldn't feel ashamed of being? Couldn't I just... change? And that's one of the things people go to houses for, you know? To learn things, to train, to do body craft on yourself. To change. And you can stay for a bit and come back changed and no one would say a thing. They just accept the new person you become. So I went to one of Juvente's houses and threw myself into it. Trying to be the coolest, strongest, most dependable person around. Lifting weights. Training my voice to be deeper, louder. Crafting my own body to be cooler, stronger. Looking at myself in the mirror every morning and yelling, I'm the coolest! Change is destruction, you know? To bring about change, you need to know you might hurt people. Might hurt yourself even. So you always have to be careful and think about whether the destruction you bring about is worth it. I decided it was. So, the person I was before, I made them disappear. Killed them with my bare hands. Made sure they'd never ever come back. So I could live. It sounds so bad when I say it like that. The kid I was before is still here. I just grew around them to protect them. Building an armor until it becomes the real thing. So I could become someone strong, someone outgoing. Someone comforting to be around. Someone I would have liked to know before. Meh. Doesn't matter that much. I'm here is what I mean. And I love myself so much more now than I did before. But even the person I'm now is a work in progress. I want to change still. I became a big and strong and dependable happy-go-lucky dude because that's who I needed to be. Lately I've been feeling like I need to let down the airhead facade a bit. Act less stupid, that sort of stuff. It doesn't feel great when people think I'm stupid just because I act a certain way. So I might change again soon, and become someone slightly new. That sounds cool, right? Oh. You never knew. Isabel wanted to change to become someone else, and he did it. He must have worked for so long to make his wish come true. Heh. I might change to be a mix between a jock and a nerd. Hell yes! The jock who listens to jazz, or the really buff nerd. Balancing it all, you know? Huh. Oh my god! I think I like Jerd better, because it could also be a Gene nerd. So you'll change into a Jerd? More like a knock. Sounds better, doesn't it? Better mouthfeel. You both sound bad. No, don't say that! You can be a smart jock. Smart jock. How avant-garde, right? Anyway, after we beat the king tomorrow and go our separate ways, I'll just change into someone else. Someone who can be both strong and smart. Both at once. What a concept! Doesn't that sound like someone cool? Doesn't it feel like someone you wouldn't feel ashamed of knowing? Is that what he thinks? Izza. Yasif? I have never felt ashamed of knowing you. Not even a little bit. You're gonna make me blush, Siv. And, well, you know I feel the same, right? You're like maybe the coolest person I know. You know that, right? And I really like spending time with you. When we hang out, I always discover new things like cool theater stuff or even just something new about you. And I like how you always have a pun ready for any situation. How you breathe in this specific way sometimes, and I wish I could breathe with you to make you feel better. And I like the way your face looks when you eat your favorite foods. And I want to know more about you, talk with you more, laugh with you more, and I... Isabeau, say it. You can't look away from him. Whoa, is that a shooting star? No! No! Hey, look up! Isn't it cool? You look away from him and look up at the starry sky. There's no shooting star. But you don't mind. Ah! See, I told you they'd be here! Aww! That's so cute! You heard Issa mumble to himself about it earlier, more like, Hi Zifrin, hi Isabeau. We figured you'd be here. Can we join you? Everyone is here! Smash Brothers. Good to see you, everyone. Such a beautiful night. Was it your idea to come here, Isabeau? It was. Under the stars, huh? Is this where we keep our sleepover this time? How romantic. Very well done, Isabeau. What? No, it wasn't romantic at all. Just a pals outing, a buddies hangout. I, of course, would bring any one of you here. Uh-huh. I bet Odal has known the whole time. I brought our food, so we can eat here. A nightly picnic. Oh, I can smell samosas. Yummy. Yeah, I made a lot. Friend, take one. Take two, even. You deserve it. Sifrin sure worked hard today, didn't they? Thank you for your help earlier. You jump. Yes, thank you, Sifrin. You've been a great help today. Friend taught me how to fight. I'll be able to help you tomorrow. Ooh, I'm looking forward to it, Bonnie. So did Friend help you today too? Freeze. Did you? Of course Sif helped me today. Isabel's looking at you, smiling brightly. Thank you for spending time with me, Sif. Oh. You hide your face beneath the rim of your hat. How wonderful! Thank you, O great helper. Here, have another samosa. And have some pate and bread. I'm sure you want some tea, too. And here's some on my curry. Your plate is overflowing. You see everything on your plate sway back and forth. No! You need to eat as much as possible before everything falls down. Oh! You burp. I mean, same. Ew! Nice reflexes, Sifrin. Everyone starts laughing happily. You laugh too. You're surrounded by your allies. Your heart lifts. You love them. You're glad you got to spend time with them. You're glad you know them better. You're glad... Friend, you okay? Want more snacks? You smile. Yes, please. Then eat! Eat as much as you want. You all ate and laughed under the stars. Tomorrow, once again, you'll go into the house and fight the king. But today? Today, you're happy. Really? He doesn't need your help with a quest? Play with my orb. I think this is gonna be another example of us actually going through it. You had a nice time yesterday, hanging out with Isabel under the stars. Here we go. Hi, Stardust. I didn't want to interrupt before, but you got a new memory. We will win. Ooh, very nice. But hey, Stardust, it was nice, wasn't it? Hanging out with all of them yesterday. They love you now. Your bond with them is stronger now. Isn't that neat? It is neat. You don't want to have to look back to before you spent that time with them. What would happen if you stayed with this version of them until the end? If you went through the entire house without looping ahead, I do want to do that! Beat the king and saw the head housemaid with them? Would anything happen? Would anything change? Time to walk all the way up and beat the king. Yes, but before that, I will BRB a moment. Alright. BRB. I'm back. Let's see. I think we can mess around with some memories now. I think defense up is still good to have. But... no, that's also really good. Well, we'll have to build the bomb ourselves to keep all of these. So let's just keep these for now. I think healing is still... it's like, I got all these things, I'm like, nope. I still prefer all the other ones. Oh, I didn't get the long thingy thing. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to get the bomb. Damn it. I didn't realize that. I don't have it, right? I don't. Let's play with my coin. Grip the coin tightly between your fingers. Nothing much. But I've beat the king before without the bomb. I can do it again. This one is paper. Yeah. Territorial oak! Get the hell out of here. Well, I don't know what this water was, but the crest made it go away. Oh wait, I remember. Hooray. Oh, stars. You hit your hip into the counter and bite your lip really hard. Why do you never remember the stupid counter? Oh no, Sif! You still have trouble judging distance? Let us know if you'd like anyone else to take the lead. I have to check again because I can't remember if the candle room... Well, dorm would imply that it's in the third floor. I'll check just to make sure that it's not in this floor. Yeah, it's not this place. Oh, this is the candle room. Craftonomy book. Oh, is this a craftology book? Piercing craft, creative craft. Where's the protecting craft chapter? It's a craftonomy book, not a craftology book. This one is about the study of craft, not your fortune. Book about the study of craft? Could you have any information about timecraft, maybe? Does the Craftoni book have anything on timecraft? Timecraft? What for? It is related to our situation, isn't it? With the king? We don't have time. What's timecraft? I don't know what that is. Should we have a crash course on timecraft then? Ugh, fine. Oodle flips through the book. It does have a section on timecraft. Alright, so timecraft is, as the name implies, the power to wield and craft time itself. It's a type of craft that's been hold on. Hypothesized to exist for decades, but its existence has never been proven. Until now, right? Stopping time. That's what the king does, right? So the king is using timecraft? The king most likely is, yes. Which would make it the first time in history someone managed to harvest that power. Outside of stories told in family tales, that is. I've heard scholars outside of Wogward are really excited right now. Timecraft confirmed to be real. So they're happy because he froze people in time? Well, it's more complicated than that. Morals aside, it does change everything we knew about timecraft. Think about how timecraft could be used. The king is only stopping people's time, but it could be used for many other things. It could be used to hasten or slow people's time too. Maybe make people's bodies younger or older. Maybe make buds grow into trees in an instant. Worst case scenario, it could be used to change history itself. Crafting time to go back in time and change history. Whoa! Whoa, that is what I've been doing. The possibilities are endless. And terrifying. Definitely not the kind of power you want in someone's hands. And definitely not someone like the king. And correct me if I'm wrong, but crafting time wouldn't be like crafting clay to a specific shape or crafting a sword. Those are easy enough to do and won't tire you out, but crafting time? Something as basic and essential as time? Wouldn't it ask for immense amounts of power? Exactly. Crafting clay barely asks for any power from the user, but crafting time? It was theorized that crafting time, even to pause time for a single second, would probably kill the user immediately. Huh? Kill them dead! Kill them dead. And yet the king is still alive. So it raises the question, what gave him enough power to use timecraft without dying? And how did he learn how to use it? Good questions, Isabeau. You have pretty smart insight sometimes. I sure do. Timecraft is what the king uses and it's dangerous. Got it. I suppose talking about this was useful. I'm surprised you're curious about this though, Siffrin. Shrug. Timecraft, the type of craft that allows the user to control time. Isn't that what you and the king have been using? But neither of you should be able to use it. Using it would ask for immense amounts of power. So then, what gave you this power? Maybe you should ask the king about this. But what if it isn't enough? What if he doesn't want to tell you anything about timecraft? You've talked to the king and the head housemaiden. Are those really the only two people that would know anything about the loops you're stuck in? Who else could you talk to about the loops? To theorize. Loop. Oh wait, there is one person. Let's talk to them. You make the secret hand sign and think about talking to Loop. Close your eyes. Hello, hello, Loop speaking. Thank you for calling. How may I help you? Well, I'd love to chat Stardust, but you have other things to do, don't you? Come by and see me anytime. We'll have time to chat about whatever you want. Do I really have to go back? So you found out more about timecraft, and the head housemaiden just repeated everything when you saw her. What else could you do to find out more about the loops? Maybe you could talk to someone whose name is Loop, huh? Do I really have to? Oh my god. This is so mean! This game can be so fucking mean sometimes! I guess they expected you to do this first before helping all your teammates and getting the immense amount of power and be like, you should fight the king now because you have all the powers. You want to talk to Loop because you need to? You can't do that. You can't do that on the phone. You can't talk about it on the phone. We have to go back. God fucking damn it. I hate shit like this. I really, this game is beautiful. It's amazing. It's really, really good. But there's some, it is the folly of video games. There is no singular perfect video game in existence. It's impossible. They all have to have this one specific thing that is unfriendly to the player and makes you mad. All of them, every single one. We have to go back. At least now we can get the bomb. Loop, you have to answer me. Does this finally change? You wait for him to touch you, you wait for him to touch you, you wait for him to touch you. He has to do it. You will never do it yourself. But he won't touch you because he thinks you don't want him to. And you can't say it because that's embarrassing. That's life-ending even. Asking for someone's touch. But please, you think. Please, please, please. A flicker of movement makes you look at his face. He looks stricken, sad. Seeing you look at him, he laughs and brings his hand down. You wonder what face you were making as you were waiting for him to touch you. Oh, it is so tragic. Sifrin, you are a tragic character. Loop, I'm also tragic because I need help. So, got any theories about the loops I'm trapped in? Why would I? Your name is literally Loop. Oh, stars above it is. Teehee. But just because I call myself Loop doesn't mean I know anything. I'm just bad at names. But I'll see what I can do. What's your question? Do you know anything that could help? Such a broad question, Stardust. As I've told you before, I know as much as you do right now. How can that be? What do you mean? Aren't you here to help me? Why don't you know more about the loops you're supposed to help me with? Don't you teehee me. Aww. I still don't have a good answer for you, Stardust. Isn't it already nice that you have me to talk about these loops? You could be alone, stuck with only your tiny brain for company, with no one to talk to. Okay. Well, why don't we summarize what we know about those loops? We might find something out. You sigh and nod. Nothing better to do, you suppose. So, you're currently stuck in a time loop for some unknown reason. The loop starts when you wake up in Dormont and seems to end when you talk to the head housemaiden. Unless I die first or touch a tear. Yes. Maybe the loop considers getting frozen in time by those tears a sort of death? But why aren't you looping back when you get frozen in battle? Huh? Isn't it because... I thought the tears work differently than an actual time freeze skill. Is that so? Well, you're the one getting frozen, so you'd know. So, you loop if something keeps you from advancing in some way. I wonder if other things would count as keeping you from advancing. Like what? Like... what if we cut off your legs? Would you immediately loop back? Oh my god, you can't advance if you have no legs, right? I'd rather not test that one. Aw, but understandable. But it is interesting, though. What makes the loop actually loop? Maybe, does the loop consider talking to the head housemaiden something that keeps you from advancing somehow? Oh. Maybe, but what would advancing even mean then? Towards what goal? Is there something that happens when you talk to the head housemaiden that makes a certain goal impossible to accomplish? As you found out, all of this might be the work of Timecraft, a power that should be impossible to use. But you and the king are somehow able to manipulate it. But, am I manipulating Timecraft if I can't control it? But you can, can't you? You can more or less control where you come back, except when you talk to the head housemaiden, it seems, which brings you back to the start. But just being able to look back in time and avoid death might count as you being able to use Timecraft. But if Timecraft is supposed to be too dangerous to even use, how did I get that power? And how can you break the loop for good? Well, yes, those are the big questions, aren't they? I do wonder about the limitations of your powers, though. What makes you actually loop? Somehow I feel like finding out more about that would be useful. Stardust, we've been talking for a while, so maybe not right now, but when you have some time, will you hang out with me for a bit? Oh, hang out? I have a theory I'd like to test, and we haven't spent any time together, Stardust. I'm lonely. I want to have a long conversation with someone, anyone. I want to hang out! Ugh. Again, it doesn't have to be right now. Our little hangout time might last a while. Maybe even longer than the rest of the day. I'm sure you have plans for this loop, so I can wait until you have time, okay? Theory Loop would like to test about the loops. It might be useful. You should talk to Loop and hang out with them when you have time then. Yay! I'll be waiting, Stardust! In the meantime, how can I help you? I think we'll leave that for later. I think that will be a big thing for us. And maybe the next stream will be the finale then. So once again, we're ending on a tiny bit of a cliffhanger, but we got quite a lot done. We had many emotional scenes that I really enjoyed. So we'll end that there. Alright. That's gonna be it for me for today. I don't know if I'll be around tomorrow. I have a dentist visit, but it's before I stream, like quite a couple hours before that. So maybe I'll be around. I don't know. But yeah, thank you for coming by to watch if you did, and I might see you tomorrow, maybe on Wednesday. I don't know. All right, bye bye.